listening to the Daily Yogi podcast. Every weekday, I'll share timeless yogi wisdom in bite-sized relatable lessons you can apply immediately to help you expand your perspective on life. In the 5th century before the Common Era in India, a revolutionary spiritual leader made an unprecedented decision. Gautama Buddha, defying the rigid patriarchy of his time, created a parallel order of fully ordained female monastics. His own stepmother, Mahapajapati Gotami, became the first bhikkhuni or nun after approaching him 3 times, finally standing barefoot and dust-covered until he relented. Women are capable of realizing the fruit of stream entry, once returning, non-returning, and arahantship, Buddha declared, establishing spiritual equality in a world that denied women even basic rights. For centuries, women flourished in this system. The Therigatha, the oldest collection of women's spiritual poetry in the world, preserves their triumphant verses. Free am I, free from 3 crooked things. Mortar, pestle, and my crooked husband, wrote the enlightened nun Mutta. Then everything changed. Between 100 and 600 in the Common Era, the female ordination lineage vanished entirely from India and Southeast Asia. The Buddha's clear voice became muffled by new, discovered texts. His supposed reluctance to ordain women appeared in stories written centuries after his death. Additional rules emerged. A nun of 100 years must bow to a monk ordained that very day. The pattern is painfully clear. As monasteries acquire land, political power, and wealth, the revolutionary spiritual movement transformed into a religious institution. Direct experience gave way to ritual. Inclusion surrendered to hierarchy. The living wisdom calcified into dogma. Dr. Nancy Barnes documented how women's communities, receiving less patronage as Buddhism institutionalized, simply disappeared. Buddha's radical equality had been sacrificed on the altar of social conformity. In 1998, something remarkable happened in Bodh Gaya, India. Using a lineage that had survived in China, women restored the full non-ordination after a 1,000-year absence. Today, Venerable Dhammananda risks arrest in Thailand for wearing robes the Buddha himself authorized. This is some Buddhist history, but it's also the universal story of how human institutions inevitably distort their founders' visions. Original teachings, born from direct spiritual insight, become buried beneath layers of ritual, dogma, and cultural accommodation. As the yogis recognize, every religion contains both wisdom and distortion. The challenge for each generation is to separate the founder's gold from the institutional dross that inevitably accumulates over time. Thank you for listening. If you found value in today's episode, rate the show or share with a friend. And remember, take this reflection into the silence, and I'll see you next time.